All right, we are live. Hello, this is Tina Marlene, and I have enjoyed myself on this beginning of this day and uh, yesterday. It's after midnight right now. I had to loosely tear myself away from the tic tac. So yeah, I have had a time over some Tic Tacs and the new songs being made and the cats and the dogs. Oh man. So I really think I am ready for a spicy book. I do have a couple of spicy books on my bookshelf. The requested bookshelf on my bookshop. And I presented myself with a question. And the question is, how do I know when it's time for a spicy book? You can answer that how you like. I would like to hear your answers. I know mine. I know mine. And I don't know if I'm ready to share that with you just yet. Because I don't have my spicy book in hand just yet. It is in my bookshop. And I have already added it to my wish list. All I have to do is download it. Is it spicy book season? Oh my goodness. The way my Instagram is set up, oops, the way my posts are set up right now, all I'm seeing a lot of spicy book recommendations. I'm seeing, I saw some, I don't know what you call them, horror thrillers maybe. I don't think I'm ready for that. I'm like filled to capacity on that right there at the moment. Um, which brings me to the book that I'm reading. I am reading a ghost tales, ghost stories, a collection of ghost stories book. Um, of horror and suspense. I am reading that at the moment. However, I think I need to pause and sprinkle a little spice in my life because I have had to just like, okay, I have posted the posts. I have added the books, and I'm like, I've seen several recommendations for this recent book that I added to the store, and that is yours truly. Um, you can see it in the shop right now, and I've seen like at least three different book um, posts recommending this book. I mean, they're recommending, different books. Okay, so they're recommending different books, but this one, like, it gets a high rating. It has gotten a high rating from like three different people. And me, I'm kind of on the fence because I read what the book is about, like the synopsis, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it because it seems too real. Like I like fantasy. Like okay, fantasy can be real, right? Okay, but like it's almost like too down to earth. I like Wonderland type fantasy, like at the moment, because what did I just read? I just read the Queen of Hearts, so like I'm Team Queen of Hearts. So I will be expanding my horizons and reading other books. I just didn't think I would be reading the books on my wish list so soon. I do have about five other books. I meant to put that in the description, but I was like, nah, I showed y'all that. It's actually in the community on the community tab. How many more books that are on my bookshelf? And I don't think I have a spicy book on my bookshelf. I don't think. I don't know though. I don't think I do. Uh, anyways, yeah. So I think sweater weather, sweater weather calls for and it's not even sweater weather where I'm at, but I'm ready for a spicy book. I'm ready for I think spice. Okay, so in my head, I'm about to make a story like cozy book. Get cozy and read the spicy book. But it's real hot right now. Like it's still summertime. Oh well. So yeah, I'm not at the moment feeling the ghost book right now. Like I have read into it, and I might be I don't even know, maybe almost halfway. Yeah, maybe maybe almost halfway through it, testing. Yeah, so I'm like putting this down and picking up another book sounds good right now. Maybe I'll pick up the ghost book back in October. Um, the couple of books that I did read of uh scenario. Is her name scenario? Is that how you say her name? Sen Senri Senrio Sen Senserio Cicero Jean Cicero or Jean Senserio. Um, I have utilized her her book information. I found myself like kind of backtracking, like how she was saying, like you could do the small thing, um, but what you would like to do is the big thing. So go for the big thing, and it'll work out. It might not look like it. She was saying in her book, her example of doing that, and she stayed with the big thing, and it worked out for her. So I did find myself um, noticing that her information from the book that I read was helpful, useful. So yeah, I did that, and then I had that meme in my head: think big, think big. You think it's small, you need to think big. So yeah, I was like, yeah, why not think big instead of backtracking? Shoot, because I sure did some backtracking. I was like, okay. Um, Gene Cesario said to stay on the big, the big, the big uh, outlook, and it worked out for her. So it can work out for me too. And that's what she said. I was like, all right, don't think big. So I'm glad I read that book. Though those two books by her. I did um, take a couple of writing boot camps um, the other day. Yeah, the other day. Yep, because one class was like at 1:30 in the morning, and the other class was at 12 noon. And I don't think, let's see, the one class that was at what 1:30, 1:35 in the morning. I don't think it ended till like four something. Um, and then the other class was at 12 noon. It didn't. It ended at two. It ended at two, and then but there was a VIP session of question and answers, which was awesome. Um, of inspiring writers, asking published writers questions that they had as far as anything really, like titles, editing, a lot of title questions and ideas. And a lot of people had new perspectives on things, and they were giving great feedback on what they had already. Um, and also some great tweaks, like not even a whole, not even like a whole change was necessary. It was only like maybe a tweak or so. So people are on point. So that was cool to hear the already published authors giving great advice. Like they were really listening. They were like, I hadn't heard it like that before. Okay, you got something there. You got a different perspective there. All right. You also can let me know if you have a season of spicy books. I don't know if there's a season for it or if it's just spice at will. It seems like it's spice at will. Maybe springtime, maybe summertime. I don't know if it's gonna. change or anything. I haven't gotten into it. I'm like almost like I'm at the starting line. I'm at the starting line. Ready, set, go. I'm ready. I'm ready, 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 ready. But you know what? Oh, I can see me indulging in the rest of um my books for my challenge to be spice. Um um because I do have this book challenge and I got maybe 10 more books to go and I got about 5 on my bookshelf, but they not spicy. It's almost like I done found some spice, and now the books on my bookshelf is like, but Demeter, I thought you were gonna play with my frog, and I'm like, I'm playing with Blade's frog. So that's really how I'm feeling about the books. It's like Christmas over here with the new book with the romance books that I got for the during the National Book Day and learning about spice books because I was looking for spice books and then it was like, well, here you go, girl, here you go, there you go. You want some more? 'Cause we got some more. And so I'm like, thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, I was looking. I don't know exactly what was I looking for exactly. What was I looking for? Oh, I was looking for a movie that I thought might have came out on Netflix, and it hadn't. I think it's coming out in at the movies. Um, what else? So while I was perusing the films, for just a little bit, a real little light, feathering first few rows, and then I saw that The Circle has a new season, and I was like, "Am I ready for a new season of The Circle? Like, am I ready for that? Like, how? I don't know how The Circle makes me feel anymore. Like, I'm like, am I ready for you? Um, because last season I wasn't right with who I thought was gonna win because I went with who I wanted to win. I didn't go with who the signs were pointing to. So I don't know. The circle is I don't know. It's fun. It's fun. It's a lot though. It's like I don't know. Like I rather preserve that energy for my spicy book. That's how I'm feeling right now. Like I'd rather preserve that energy for a book. Like, I really hadn't been watching any movies. Like, I went and looked at Tubi, and I do see some new stuff on Tubi, some Tubi originals. Um, what did I see on there? Um, all kinds of stuff is on Tubi, but I really don't care to watch that now. As I say that, I did watch a, what it called? A first time first time watch movie reaction from EOM. Um, he had watched Cujo for the first time, and I watched his reaction video, and yeah, I'm trying to think if I saw anybody else. I watched a few people's live streams, said hi, um, watched some movie reviews, chatted in some live streams. I did everything but read my book today because I'm like, I am just not ready to read about this ghost. Ugh. So yeah, I'm ready to put that book aside and pick it up later because this like just like avoiding the book is not it's not conducive to moving forward in my book challenge. Because I did think about it. I thought about it a few times. I was like, you can go and read your book, right? Like, you caught up on everything. You seen all the posts. Ugh. You can go and read your book, right? I'm like, yeah, yeah, that's something I can do, isn't it? Ooh, what's this post? Ooh, what's new? Let's look at the new updates. Oh, there's no updates. Oh, let's refresh and see if a new update came up. Oh, it's not a new update. Okay, let's refresh again. So yeah, I need to put that book down and see what my next book gonna be. Am I just gonna hop to the spicy book because I'm so hyped? Like, I like the suggestions. Everybody has suggested. I mean, not everybody, but the three posts I saw about the one book, um, yours truly, and then I seen a couple of suggestions for the done and dusted. Those both are on the bookshelf, and I will probably read those like boom, boom, like back to back. So I could put those the right on the bookshelf. Um, I don't know, done and dusted. I think I'm gonna like that the best. Um, I heard it's a cowboy in there. Um, and that's all I know about done and dusted. I think it might be a farm in there, so it's a countryside in there. So, yours truly is a hospital setting in there. I think she's a doctor, or she works with a doctor. Maybe she's a nurse and she works with a male doctor. Mm, um, and she has a brother that needs um, a transplant, and she doesn't know how that's gonna come about. So she's stressing and all this, that, and third. This is why I think I'm not gonna like it because it's kind of like too close to reality, like to somebody's reality. Like, well, I did know somebody that needed a transplant. So, but yeah, um, yeah, that's why I think I'm not gonna like it. But I have to read it and see. But yeah, I kind of, I, I don't know, hesitated just a wee bit because of the realistic scenario, the realistic downer scenario. You know, like, okay, where is this book going? You know, like, I say downer because of the situation. Like, it's not like, oh, rainbows and sunshines just yet. You know, like, she got a brother that needs a transplant. So, I mean, it must be you know, a chunk of a chunk, you know, a, a chunk of the book if it's, mentioned um, in the summary. So I'm like, oh boy, okay. And y'all like this book, huh? Like the three people that done posted, oh yeah, this book, this book, this book. So I'm like, okay, yeah, okay. I'm like, I don't know. That's really how I am, like with that book. I'm like, I don't know. That don't sound like I would like it, but okay, y'all liked it. So I'm gonna go with the suggestion and see. Now, I could like it once I get into it, but at the moment, it don't seem like something I would like. Which it would be a lot of these books that I done got during the romance bookworm, but I don't know because I hadn't read it before. So, and then I have heard "Don't Knock It Till You Try It" as well with some of these book subjects when it comes to spice and everything nice. So, yeah, keep an open mind. I've heard keep an open mind with some of these books and things like that. So, once I recall that I have been armed with being okay, be open minded. All right, be all the things I just said. Then I can take a breath and try to book. I'm ready to try to book. Fine, it's fine. All right, bye, bye. It's just just right off top. I'm like, just right off top. I don't too much have any spice experience anyway, so that's why I was looking for suggestions anyway. So I have been suggested. So it's like, look, we telling you to get this one right here. So I'm like, all right, I will. I got it. Um, used to liking things that sound like a fantasy off top. So I'm open to be pleasantly surprised. I already got it on my wish list. I'm in the process of well, okay, let me back up. I would like to make a spicy bookshelf. Like I had started on making a spicy bookshelf, but it looked sparse at the moment. Like I would only have like about maybe 2 books on there. So um yeah, there's no need for a bookshelf right now. So maybe it'll grow. Of course, right? Because I got like 18 of them in my Kindle right now from the romance bookworm National Book Day. And there's plenty of suggestions. My question has been answered. You hear me? I was like, where are the spice? Where are the spicy books? Because I had subscribed to this one lady who was giving suggestions, and I was looking up every single suggestion, and I finally was able to um, um, get some spice in my life on probably the day before National Book Day or the day of. It was close. It was like you don't have to look no further. Spice is here. Spicy books are here. I haven't even been updating my Goodreads with this ghost book. I almost was like, just read it and get it over with. That's how I felt. I was like, really? Oh man, I shouldn't do the book like that, should I? Should I just read that book and get it over with, or should I? Um, that's how I felt. I was like, just read it and get it over with. I was like, no, that's not giving this its due. I was like, I gotta get a book its due, don't I? Or just read it and get over with. I can't even read it and get it over with at the moment. It's like, uh-uh. What type of books are you currently reading? 'Cause I know I have some more reference books on my bookshelf. I have let's see, 1984. I heard is an apocalyptic type of book. So I'm like, uh, I have some other books. I think I have, yeah, Black Cake. I'm not sure what Black Cake is about at the moment. Um, let's see, 1984, Black Cake, and a few other ones on my list. It's on the community tab, and you can see that they are like, it's like Spice is the hype right now. Like Spice is the hype right now. Like I'm hype about the Spice. So spice is gonna get me back on my reading back on my reading track. That's what it seemed like. Even though they're not on my bookshelf. I may make an exception. That's what it sounded like. I'm making an exception. I'm making an exception. Like I gotta call a few players in. Like, look, like look, we ready to call these book in, call these books in from off the bench so they can get into the game. Because it's I saw a suggestion about done and dusted. I saw two suggestions, and the first one I saw, the lady said I think she said she read it in like one day. So uh, and she was so hype about it. I'm like, okay, let me go and get that now. So I did go and put it on my wish list when she said. I just been holding on to it, so it's like I got presents that I hadn't even opened yet. Like I got done and dusted waiting for me to read. I got yours truly. I got the 18 books from the National Read a Book Day from the Romance Bookworm. I got all these presents. Like, girl, if you don't open any presents. Oh, have you had somebody tell you to open up a gift and say, like, well, actually tell you to give you a gift and they telling you when to open it? Like, you taking your time. Just rip it open. Like, look here. I might want to save the paper. Just rip it open. If you don't open it now, I'll open it. You ever had somebody tell you that from a gift? Is that is there something else? Um, Not really. Not at all. Um, I think that's it. That's as far as like everything that I wanted to bring up. Um, Other than that, there's room for chat. I added a link to some jazz, a jazz channel that I was enjoying. There'll be live jazz music playing on, I think, Saturday morning. I don't know the specific time. I just know Saturday morning. If I heard that right, I heard Saturday and then I heard Sunday. So I heard Saturday first. Looking forward to Saturday morning jazz. Ooh, my arm. Ooh, okay. Update on my arm. Okay. I don't know if I told you all. I had did some skull crushers, also called no. What did he say? I don't. I forgot the other name. It's like nose busters or nose bleeders or something like that. But yeah, skull crushers. I know about skull crushers, and I did some. I don't know what that is when you take the dumbbell and go around your head. Um, but yeah, my focus was on the skull crushers, so I did those like a couple of days ago now, like maybe 2 days in a row. I don't know now. It's done been a couple of days. So yeah, I looked up like how to stretch them, how to stretch your. Um, I'm laughing because I was yeah. I was studying trapezoids and I had I don't know. I said traps when I looked up the muscle, and then trapezial muscles came up. Trap yeah, the back muscles, the back shoulder blade muscles came up, and I was like, no, not that. Um, so yeah, I was thinking of what the name of the muscle was. I was like, the ones opposite your biceps. Okay, so what are those? Um, Yeah, but I looked up how to stretch, and I called them trapezoids. And I know that's not the name. When I said it, I laughed. And I was like, I called them trapezoids because I was studying trapezoids. Um, but yeah, like they all start with those first few letters. Um, um, the name of the muscle. Okay, your triceps. See, I had to do the same thing the other day. I was like, I had to think about it. Um, triceps. So I've been stretching out my triceps throughout the day. I did stretch them the day that I did the workout. However, I guess not enough because like they were loud. Like the stretching helped a little bit, like a wee bit, Um, so I just been like stretching my. I don't know. I want to say I've been stretching my trapezoids. I've been stretching my triceps like for the past couple of days now, and like they're just now subsiding. Like I've been stretching them out throughout the day, on and off, and they're just now subsiding. So I'm like, yay! Um, the stretch to stretch them like above your head was the first stretch that I saw, and it's like above your head, and you hold your elbow, putting a little bit of pressure, holding it for 30 seconds, then switching, holding the other elbow. I couldn't even get my arms up there. Like that's how loud that muscle was like needing stretching. So I saw this um tricep stretch that you can stretch on the floor with like putting your elbow on the floor and leaning back and stretching your triceps like that. And oh my goodness, that was like, mwah, like thank you, because I sure can't lift my hands up to do what they just did right there. Like, but the the um the video was titled like after workout, like after tricep workout. This is how you can stretch them. So those stretches really help, and that's what I've been doing like off and on for the past couple of days is those stretches. And now I've been able to like stretch up and now do the stretches above the head, but really those stretches with the elbow and leaning back and stretching that um, tricep has really done wonders. Like that's really, 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 really um, done the muscle good. And I also tried rubbing a little bit on the muscle. Like I can do that more now. It was very tender though. Like the day of and after. So I was like, I don't know if I could even get a Swedish massage. The trap, tra- um, triceps were so tender. Now they are ready for another workout. They're ready. Yeah, I could have a Swedish massage now too. So yeah, those skull crushers are like um the best. And like if you want to feel like you worked out your traps, I think skull crushers does it for me. Like my traps, like it was like you haven't worked these muscles before. Like you thought you was working some muscles with the, you know how you do the behind the head reach up and down workout with the dumbbell. Nah, those skull crushers like get get the length of the uh, tricep, the whole length. I don't know. It's just it's deeper. It feels deeper. It feels it feels deeper. It feels wider. It feels deeper and wider with the with the skull crushers. Uh, I don't know. It might have had something to do with how many I did too. I didn't count how many I did. I did a lot. I did like at least 3 songs worth, probably 4 songs worth of of, of reps, and I did sets too. So I mean, I just really just was um, instead of counting, I went for like song lengths, and I did a few sets. I did maybe 3 sets, maybe 4 sets because I did like maybe three. I don't know how many. I don't. I worked out. I worked out for about like 30 minutes. I did 30 minutes worth. Uh, trap at tricep exercises. So yeah, the person that suggested doing the skull crusher, they were like, yeah, do them every day and do them as many times as you can if you want to, work out those trap muscles. So I, what's the sense in counting if you're gonna do as many as you can? So I didn't count. I had my music on. I lifted to the beat of the song for the most part, and both hands when I first started out, and then when it kind of started getting shaky, I did one hand at a time, switched, and till I was able to do 2 hands again. Then reversed it back to one hand again, like that, for 30 minutes. So yeah, that was like best trap workout I've ever had so far. So it felt good. I didn't mind doing it. Unlike the ones that you go up above your head, um, I didn't really feel like those exercises were doing it for me with the up like that, and the dips. I didn't really feel like dips was doing it either. Like it's more work than it's worth. That's how I feel like both of those exercises are. Uh, I don't know. I haven't done those for 30 minutes though. Like, I mean, I felt good. I enjoyed doing the skull crushers for 30 minutes. So that's what I did. That's my time. I will see you at a later date at a later time. Toodles. Oh, hold on. I got my end cards. Let me show my end cards.